You are listening to Toronto's only pure metal show, The Red Switch.
And I set up my stuff in a friend's basement. This drummer shows up, never played to a click track before, and nails it. I was blown away, so I said, I'm going to have to get your number. So, years later, here we are. I've known Corey for about 11 years, I guess, or 12 maybe. Pushing 12.
So you guys all have an experience in writing music. You know how to put it together. You all know what you're doing. So when you write the stuff, it's a collaborative effort. So you're not having the vocalist sitting around writing down flowery lyrics for the song, and it's a group effort. Would you say?
No, I write flowery lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah. We every song is almost a different case study in its own. There's songs that have been brought in by one person that have been altered by the band to make it a band song. There's songs that we have that almost as evenly as you can, everybody's written their parts, and a theme's been brought in by person A, lyrics have been brought in by person B, another part's been brought in by person C. Person D is telling person A and B that they're on crack or something. You should change that, you're missing notes. And eventually everybody gets their gets their fork in the pie.
Yeah.
So to speak.
With as many members that you guys have in Conflicted, it's not that atypical. I mean, a lot of metal bands have a big lineup on stage, but in many cases, with so many guitars working and keyboard and drums, it tends to sound muddy, and bands sometimes can't play tight and play together. How is it that you guys are able to play so tight and so well together? Practice.
Yeah, a lot of rehearsal. Also, we simplified in that one way that we don't have a second guitar, so to speak. We do recorded wise. I mean, There's lots of guitars, there's lots of everything on the recordings. But live, we have one guitarist, we have one bass player, we have a keyboard player who is playing keys, but he's literally playing any other instrument that we need for the song. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We need strings here. Okay, there comes. Cue the strings. And Jason does that. We need a choir here. And we edit and evaluate all that stuff on a day-by-day basis with each song, especially prior to recording, because we're trying to make sure that it's allowing everybody to pop out in the mix where they really should be.
Yeah. Here's a hypothetical question for you, and I like to often ask bands this. If two metal bands were to have sex and their offspring was conflicted, who would be your metal parents?
How many answers do you want?
Yeah. Should we all
could we go through a series
it
of
could be
foster homes?
it could be an orgy. It could be a threesome or foursome.
Nice.
Let's not limit ourselves here.
Nice. I would like to think that my metal mother would be enthusiastic about that and be into the 3 or 4. So. Well, Deep Purple for sure is one. I would say Judas Priest, Yngwie as our uncle, and or the second member.
Any wacky ants?
Or a donor.
Oh, Janis Joplin? No.
Janis Joplin? Oh.
I would have to put Dream Theater in there somewhere. And you mentioned Judas Priest. I'm also a big fan of Sabbath myself as well.
Well, you know what? I'd be honest. I don't necessarily think that it would be metal parents per se.
No.
Don't know how to put it.
I would like to have heard that Lennon and McCartney got in there somewhere.
They videotaped it.
It's not as simple to just define it as metal. All our influences, while they all do to a large degree include metal, there are so many others that go into the makeup of all of us, which inevitably goes into the makeup of Conflicted.
Yeah.
You got a bit of classical music, which you're not going to hear on a metal station. You got Queen, you're not going to hear on a metal station. You know what I mean? You could even go back to the Beatles. All right, I know the Beatles is Jay's favorite band on the planet.
Yeah, them and Queen, I would say, are my 2 favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing metal there. So I think it was.
Except Helter Skelter.
What?
That's pretty metal.
I would agree.
Not Motley Crue's version.
Oh, yeah.
Bad metal. A dark period.
Yes, the dark ages for metal, I think, was the 80s.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few good things. I think I don't know. I might be in the minority in the world for this, but I think that Yngwie, I think he's a guy that came out. No one liked him. Haha, it's Yngwie Malmsteen. Can't even say his name, but he's still got a career now, and he sold a lot of records. And man, that guy can play.
Yeah. Here, I've got sort of a psychological profile question for everybody.
Nice.
I'm going to... how am I going to do this? Actually, you know what? I'm going to go from left to right. So, Jay, I'm going to start with you, and we'll just move on to the next person.
Okay.
What I want you to do is I want you to finish this sentence for me. If I weren't a full or part-time musician, I'd be a...
Sorry, can you repeat that?
If I wasn't a full or part-time musician, I would be a...
I think a stunt guy.
A stuntman?
I think I'd do stunts. Yeah. I think that'd be really cool. Now moving the microphone to Mark Owen.
All right, move to Mark.
Do I have the same question?
Nope, you get a different.
I
You
have
get
a
a
good
di-
answer for that.
Okay, you know what? If I wasn't a full-time musician, I'd be a...
Very upset person.
That's not going to change. That's no
An
different.
even more upset and angry person? How's that?
All right, moving on. Move to the right.
Sure. To the right.
People really need to shut up about...
complaining about anything.
Mhm.
It's just that's all I gotta say. Just about complaining.
Just shut up.
Just shut up.
All right, my day does not start unless I've...
Had coffee.
My day does not end unless I've...
Had coffee. Unless I played an instrument. I honestly do mean this. I play my bass probably at least every day, if not every other. Because I gotta keep my calluses up. Otherwise, I mean, I've come off live shows where there's a blood blister on it because I wasn't talking. It was nasty. So, and that's painful. And then that screws me for a week. I can't play. I can't write. But, you know, so honestly, I leave them on a stand. I play them every week. At least every week.
Back to the beginning.
Oh.
Full circle.
Oh. Circle of Jerks.
The most underrated band in Toronto is...
Conflicted.
How did I see that coming?
Wait. There's Sin Dealer.
Sin Dealer.
Yeah, I think they were really good. We did a show with them back in November. You just want a quick answer on this? Because I was just going to say Sin Dealer is really good.
Oh, that's okay. You can elaborate on that if you like.
We did a show with them at the Bovine in November, and I was really impressed with them. I thought they were a really good band.
Is that a plug? This goes out to you, Sin Dealer.
Yeah, that's right. I think we owed them money, so maybe this pays that off.
Watch your kneecaps.
Sorry about the snare drum.
The most overrated band ever is...
The most overrated band ever,
C.
in my opinion,
Sure.
Nirvana.
Nirvana.
Nice.
I don't get it.
You don't get it.
I don't get it. And that's... I can't elaborate on that because I don't get it.
Too
at
much
all.
angst?
Too much...
Nirvana?
Just... No, I
No.
can't say that word.
This is great.
There's
No,
got-
it's okay. We don't... I'm not going to censor anybody.
There's
You
got to be more.
speak your mind, brother.
There's got to be more to music, to me,
Yeah.
than
To me too.
just being angry and bashing out a couple of chords. I don't come from that school of thought. I just really did not enjoy Nirvana
Yeah.
at all, and I was
What about-
quite pleased when things ended. Not let me rephrase that. Not pleased. It's not like I wish
Yeah.
death on anybody.
You might want to edit that.
No, I'm keeping that in there. I'm keeping that in there.
But Nirvana, actually, they ushered in a whole scene which a lot of people, it became uncool to be a good musician, to be proficient on your instrument.
Yeah.
It became very uncool and unpopular to actually put on a show. Music became the exact opposite, about brooding and complaining and just doing things that way. And it ruined a lot of careers, that's for sure. Totally changed the music industry. Now, I mean, everything comes around and things are getting better.
Yeah.
But No, I really that whole scene. I
Getting
was
better.
not.
Have you heard Nickelback?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I have heard of them. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, good. Good.
Maybe
answer.
in Conflicted's near future, you could be doing car commercials.
Well, if it's for a
Camaro.
Camaro and
Camaro.
you get a free Camaro out of it,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
That's
All right. Well, I'm glad to see what your true, honest opinion is on Nirvana.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.